We've got a few minutes and a quick story. Okay, this story, it's an amazing story. It really has to, I should call up Zalman, he probably knows, because he's quoting here Zalman's father. This is not Zusha, this is in this book related to Hanukkah stories, whatever the connection to Hanukkah is. So here is the story. There's a book called Mifgoshim Encounters. Okay, he says that Rabbi Leibel Kaplan wrote the following. Connect we just said moments ago. He writes that the purpose of davening is not to make Hashem's will subjugated to our will. Do what I want. But the purpose of davening is to surrender our will to His. And Rabbi Kaplan tells the famous Chassidic story. You've heard the quote, but now you know where it's from. From Rabbi Elimelech of Lizensk. That once someone came to him and said, "Why today he never answers my prayers? I'm not successful in my business." That was his problem. So Rabbi Elimelech said to him, "The Eibishter does answer you. The answer is no." Now, Rabbi Kaplan tells the following story. He says he heard this from the person himself, and it's translated from English. This is an amazing story. Here it is. I'm not going to comment, but here's the story. The story was written up in English. So the Rabbi is considered one of the great Chassidic leaders of our generation. So a number of years ago, a woman came to the Rebbe for help. Her only son was deathly ill, leukemia. And the doctors had given him only several months to live. The mother, I'm translating here, trembling with fear, speaks to the Rebbe in tears, and the Rebbe then says to her, "If you would know that this is the Ratzon Hashem, Hashem wants to take your child, would you allow him to die? Would you accept this if you knew that this is God's will?" She sat there, she was looking at the Rebbe, and after a long internal battle with her feelings, she said, "Yes, Rebbe. If I would know with certainty that this is Hashem's will, then I would accept what is happening to my child." The Rebbe nods and said, "And now we can daven for him." And the story concludes that he suggests the Rebbe said some tefillah, just doesn't say what, and we're relying completely on Hashem's mercy and compassion. 3 days later, the child was released from hospital. I knew this child, says Rabbi Kaplan. Today, this is in the late 70s, so the story took place in the 60s. He saw an adult and Baruch Hashem healthy. Quite an awesome story, and we'll leave the commentary.
I was thinking about the Ila Ratzon Imre Fish, etc. Not that the Ratzon should be my Imre Fish Hagen Liba, but my Imre Fish Hagen Liba should be Ila Ratzon.
That's right. Yeah, that's the pshat. Ila Ratzon. Exactly. Yeah. All right, my friends. Afelech and Chanukah, and see you, Mr. Shem, tomorrow. Official, a wonderful day. Chanukah Sameach. Let me hear you at least. Unmute. Oh, okay.